Alzheimer's as a disease process is going to have just a massive impact on our society over the next 30 years. The statistics say that 1 out of 2 people at the age of 85 will have Alzheimer's. And while that statistic itself is difficult, the reality is then that affects not only the individual, it affects their family, it affects their friends, it really affects the whole social fabric of what their life has been. And that loss and that impact on our society from a financial standpoint through what it will do to families and what it will do to family units is I think greatly misunderstood and underestimated by our politicians, by our healthcare system, by just individuals that would realize that this tsunami impact on our society is coming, and we're really not very well prepared to address it.
My philosophy is that as human beings, we are connected to each other, that there's a humanity that binds us together, that has nothing to do with religion or race or culture. And that when people get very old, they go back to this basic humanity. And you can reach that person on an emotional level because I'm a human being and this other person is a human being. And I have experienced what that other person has experienced, even though that person is from a different religion or race. We are both humans. And if that person is left all alone and there is no connection with another human being, that old human being will deteriorate and become a living dead person.
It's considered a wonderful communication tool that builds on a trusting relationship between the caregiver and the person that has dementia or Alzheimer's. Validation helps get to the root cause of a behavior, and that is going to help that person get to a more peaceful place in life. And our side effect might seem like it's to get rid of the behavior. It is absolutely not. That is not our goal. Our goal is to get that person into a more peaceful state.
The method is really fundamental to the human condition, the need to find places of serenity and peace, and at those times be able to share and to be able to open up with what issues are concerning a person and what's making them deal with those situations in sometimes inappropriate ways.
As the person that needs validation is a person that's unhappy or angry or fearful of something in their disoriented state. When, as caregivers, we can develop a trusting relationship with them and they can see that we respect them and honor them, right now, that anxiety level that they have is going to reduce.
In the past, we, as a society, would originally say that these people had senile dementia. Then the treatments for that were all wrong. And over time, we began to do more activity-based interventions, and we began to do more specific programming for Alzheimer's residents. But what we're missing was this ability to really still connect with an Alzheimer's resident way deep into the disease process where we didn't understand we had that ability to do it before. Volunteers of America has had a long-term commitment to providing Alzheimer's services. All of our programs that are located in nursing homes, assisted living, other similar settings all have specific Alzheimer's programming. What we made a commitment a number of years ago when we became an authorized validation organization that each of our facilities would be upgraded to have this method of dealing with, approaching, and interacting with the residents to be available in each one of those settings.
Volunteers of America has several different levels of training that they provide in-house for other Volunteers of America facilities, but we also provide workshops and community presentations, and those are really amazing. to be able to go out and go into the community to help people to learn how to do more for their person that has dementia.
We have trained a great number of our staff throughout the country on this method and this approach, and a number of our staff have made the commitment to advance in their training and ultimately to become teachers in the validation method as well. So we believe that it is a journey, but we have made a commitment to have this be an integral part of what we do and how we serve our Alzheimer's individuals in our facilities. And we're well on the way to completing that journey. And in that, we see that we're impacting not only the residents themselves, but we're having a major impact on families and their social network that they have had their entire lives.